Hello everyone, welcome to the show. Today we have Anshul Jain with us, who is a fellow Googler. So let's welcome her to the show. Welcome Anshul.
Thank you, Pranjal.
Okay, so let's get going to the questions. So Anshul, where did you do your BTech from?
I did my BTech from IP University from Delhi.
So Anshul, after your BTech, you must have a lot of options as to what to pursue. So how did you choose between getting a job or pursuing higher studies?
While doing BTech, I started preparing for GATE, and because I got a good rank, I got admission in NSIT, Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology. And I had a keen interest in learning about the latest technologies. So in MTech, I had subjects like machine learning, cloud computing. So it was a very good experience. And I was a teaching assistant as well. So I used to teach BTech students data structures and algorithms.
Okay, so basically that gave you the exposure that you wanted.
Yeah.
Great. So Anshul, how did you make your way to Google from there?
Well, after doing MTech, I got placed in a startup. Um, I was working as a front end developer there, but like every other engineer, I wanted to join a FANG company. So I started practicing a lot of DSA questions. I joined a coaching institute as well. So then I applied for Google. I gave about 5 to 6 rounds. Most of them were about coding competency. And finally, I got placed there.
Great. So Anshul, when you finally got your offer letter from Google, that is one of the biggest tech companies in the world, how did it exactly feel?
Well, it was almost unbelievable. It was a dream come true because Google has been my dream since long time. So I was very happy.
Great, great. So Anshul, what would you say were the biggest pitfalls or the biggest drawbacks that you faced while you were preparing to get into Google?
Well, before applying to Google, I applied to many other companies as well. And I faced a lot of rejections. Like I faced more than 30 rejections,
Okay.
uh, but I didn't lose hope. I believed in myself, so I kept giving the interviews, learned from those interviews that what is it, why I'm not getting selected. So I kept improving, kept giving the interviews, and finally I got selected in Google.
So I think that is the biggest takeaway from this interview. Do not lose hope. Rejections are a part of life, and if you keep going, one day you will definitely be successful. So Anshul, what do you think set Google apart from other tech companies for an employee?
For an employee, I think Google really takes care of its employees. Like during COVID times, they gave extra leave to their employees so that they can take care of their well being. Also, I think Google focuses a lot on inclusion and supports diversity. So, if you are talented, you will get selected, irrespective of your caste, gender, etc. In fact, they do not want a degree as well,
Okay.
and they offer a lot of perks. Like you must be aware of the free food at Google. I have not been able to relish the free food yet because I joined in lockdown, so
Okay.
I haven't got a chance to visit the office even once.
Okay. So that's great. So Anshul, how has been the work-life balance during these lockdown times in Google?
Well, the biggest advantage is that the timings are flexible.
Okay.
So you just have to complete your work and they won't overburden you. Also, the people are so good, people are so friendly. So it feels really nice to work at Google.
Great. What do you think about Victory Point?
Well, I've seen your syllabus. I think it is sufficient for cracking for cracking the interview of any big tech company. And one disadvantage of online learning is that people keep procrastinating. And at Victory Point, you nullify that disadvantage by having physical classrooms. and you get instructors for doubt clearing as well. So, yes, I would recommend Victory Point to everyone.
Okay, Anshul. So now it's time for the most important question for our subscribers. What do you think prevents someone from getting placed into a tech giant like Google or Microsoft?
Hmm. Well, I think people do not believe in themselves. Let me tell you about my personal story. When I was in college, I asked some of my friends, will Google come to our college for placements? And they started laughing. So, of course, they didn't have the confidence that they can ever join Google. But I kept working hard. I faced a lot of failures. I got rejected from a lot of companies, but I kept working hard without thinking about the outcome. Because I think if you'll work hard, you will definitely reach where you want to reach one day. So eventually, I got placed at Google and became a Googler.
So that was a very motivating story from your side, Anshul. So we are very happy for you that you finally achieved your dream. Even after facing so many rejection, you kept at it and you finally did it. So we are very proud of you. And thank you so much for giving us your time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Pranjal.
Thanks for watching. If you like the video, do like, share and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon below.